Ultimately, all music is or can be inspirational.
Prince is known for his ever-evolving career, from changing his name to changing his music style. He believes in growth through always challenging himself and making something new. Not only making something new, but making something positive and inspirational. When you're in the limelight, you're always going to have an influence on other people. So make sure it's a positive, inspirational influence, because you are responsible for those listeners.
I don't wallow in it. I don't spend time in a place. I let myself move on.
Prince thrives on his freedom of his work. He's always able to make something new and create something that's different. When Prince creates work, he doesn't just have one song in mind, but he believes in making entire albums. He believes that music and talent are God-given, and therefore we shouldn't criticize other people's work. Prince is a prime example of how changing and evolving can be a positive thing throughout your career. Don't be stagnant, and always be reaching for something new and different and creative.
I don't really care so much what people say about me, because it usually is a reflection of who they are. The only thing I could think of, because I really don't like categories, but the only thing I could think of is inspirational. And I think music that is from the heart falls right into that category. People who really feel what it is that they're doing. And ultimately, all music is or can be inspirational. And that's why it's so important to let your gift be guided by something more clear, you know? Well, first of all, I don't know who was the one that came up with the notion that you have to play the same songs every concert. You know, most of the people that come see us now, they've been to see me umpteen times, and the only pity is when they bring their kids and they're trying to show their kids the experience they had. But I don't know how any of us grow if we just, you know, tread water. The idea is that we keep growing, and like we were saying before, is the fan base I have now, they're so sophisticated, they almost expect me to do the unexpected. Well, there's a few things I wanted to get out of my system, mainly the Crystal Ball project, which was a reissue of a lot of the bootlegs that have been coming out. All over the world, I'm probably one of the most bootlegged artists out there. I wanted to clean that up and get the real good mixes out and let people hear what they're really supposed to sound like, if ever given the chance to complete them. The best thing you can do is go back and get those mixes again, and fix them up the way you always saw them completed, and then, you know, reissue them. A lot of my so-called fans do, and they actually thrive off the fact that it's stolen property. I had searched deep within my heart and spirit, and I wanted to make a change and move to a new plateau in my life. And one of the ways in which I did that was to change my name. It sort of divorced me from the past and all the hang-ups that go along with it. I was, as it's been well chronicled, in deep dispute with my record label. I usually answer by saying the next one, but there is a song that we've just written called The Breakdown. One of the things that we try to do, though, is wait until we have other songs that go together with our favorites. That's why it takes a long time to come out with albums these days. Because, you know, not being under contract, there's no rush to do anything. When I was 16, I was completely broke and needed to go get a job, so I got the Yellow Pages out, and I couldn't find one thing that I wanted to do. So I decided I was going to push as hard as I could to be a musician and win at it, you know. There's a lot of fine musicians in the group right now, and I'm learning from them. So as much as I'd like to teach, I also like to learn. I don't go back in time and listen to it like I did. I worked on it and brought it as far as I could right then. A lot of it I didn't even finish. You know, a lot of the bootlegs that are out right now, they are unfinished, unmixed. You know, sometimes they change lyrics, and again, you wait until, you know, you find other things to go with it. We live in a singles-driven market, but, you know, I come from the old school of making albums. Mainly I sensed a great deal of negativity and entropy in the music. There's a disintegration going on that we really have to address. Our values have been lessened to a great degree. VH1's been pretty cool. They don't show too much craziness on their channel, but other Viacom channels do. So I think that we should address this as a community as to what it's doing to the culture. People can say all they want to, that there's no reason for these kids to listen to music and then go shoot somebody. But, you know, there's something that's triggering these buttons. No, I'm talking about just plain disintegration, where you're not even speaking the truth anymore. And the violent imagery that's permeated the society and our music. And the sampling is getting to the point where it's out of hand too. And pretty soon we'll be sampling the sample that was already sampled.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.